with Missy. This is Move with Missy. And let's get started. Welcome. This is Move with Missy. Welcome. The water's real nice. Come on in. Come on in. How are we doing today? How are we doing today? I'm on my StairMaster. You can join me on a treadmill, a rower, an elliptical, a stationary bike, or a StairMaster. And I swear to God, I'm on a StairMaster right now. And I'm gonna do all of this hard work right alongside with you because it's important and we wanna move every day or like really close to every day. I typically go to the gym during my lunch hour or we're home, and I don't know, it's kind of hard to go to a gym right now, right? It's kind of a different time. Maybe we don't feel safe at a gym, maybe we don't feel comfortable going to a gym right now. I had this crazy idea, start documenting my workouts. I was not working out quite like I needed to be. I was being lazy, I was slacking, and then this here quarantine, I was being kind of lazy, eating too much, drinking too much, and sitting way too much. Unacceptable, not gonna happen. So I'm gonna sack up, put my big girl panties on, and I'm gonna be your workout partner. We're gonna do this together. All right. Still trying to figure out what the F I'm doing. I'm new to the YouTube game. Go ahead and subscribe if you want. I just started thinking about everyone who's at home, and I just started thinking about people who wanna move, maybe people who just haven't got quite that, push of motivation that they need. I just started thinking about everyone's mental health being at home. This is like mental health cure, like mental health all-time high when you're working out and exercising. Because when you're doing those things, like so many other things fall into place. Happiness is up, stress is down, lots of benefits. I'm starting out super slow. We're not worried about speed. We're not worried about level. We're not worried about anything. All the rules, we're just gonna toss them out the window. There's no rigid rules here. We just wanna start moving today. We wanna create that daily habit. And then tomorrow, we're gonna come back tomorrow and do exactly what we did today, but we're gonna do just a little bit more. We're gonna do just a tiny bit more, and then the next day, and the next day we're gonna compound. So I'm gonna take it way back. Beginner, I'm gonna take it all the way back, baby steps. So if you're joining me and you've never worked out, say that you've never ever worked out. You just met me, I'm just meeting you. So, introduce yourself. Tell me how you're doing, tell me where you're from, tell me where your day one is. Tell me what your first step is, no matter how big or small that step is. And we can get to know each other, and I can understand what you need, because that's what I wanna do. I wanna add value to your workout routine. I wanna be a resource for you. Maybe you're limited. Maybe you're limited in a way that I don't understand. Well, can you march in place with me or walk in place with me? Can you lift your legs or your arms, bust out some arm circles? I mean, today, day one, it doesn't matter. We just want to move. So any kind of movement counts. Listen to your body and do what your body will allow. If I can make one suggestion, have an honest conversation with yourself on what you want your movement to be. Wrap your head around that. Wrap your head around what your movement is gonna be. Because what works for me may not work for you, and that's 100% okay. That's totally fine. What works for 500,000 other people in the world may not work for you. So think about that. If you need some help, shout me out, leave a comment, and I will respond. I will engage with you, and I'll try and help in whatever way I can. Because I'm not gonna lie, I was being super duper lazy, and I was eating like a crazy person. I mean, I'm talking mashed potatoes with full sticks of butter, burgers and fries. Because because that's what keeps my family happy. So I was making all of those meals because we were home, we were restricted, and food makes my family happy. Totally had this nasty little habit of busting out the white cheddar popcorn at night. Like me and my husband, we'd be chilling on the couch, watching TV, watching a movie, whatever. And you know that Smart Pop white cheddar popcorn? It's so good. I mean, it's hard to stop, you know? Oh my God, it's so good. It's so good. Okay, I'll do this. It's so good. And that is a great healthy snack if you eat one serving. But I was eating like just handful after handful, just going all in like hardcore. And I would be like, this is my last handful. This is my last handful. This is my last handful. Like that was like 3 or 4 handfuls ago. And this was after dinner. And I typically, one of my favorite things to eat right now is Klondike bars have a no sugar added, like a Klondike bar. What would you do for a Klondike bar? Well, I would probably do a lot right now because that has been my sweet treat, keeping me sane, that doesn't just like totally bust up my day. Well, my popcorn extravaganza was after dinner, after my Klondike bar. Y'all, we gotta draw the line, okay? It's gotta stop somewhere. Know what I'm saying? Make sure you breathe. Make sure you take those breaths. Make sure you take time to breathe. Now I'm preaching to myself as much as I'm preaching to you because I'm talking and moving a lot. And so I really do have to pause and just, and you can breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. You can breathe in through your nose, out through your nose. It doesn't matter. It's whatever works for you. Remember that every time you hang out with me. It's whatever works for you. We're just trying to create a habit. Now, me and my husband, we have this habit of going out for margaritas and Mexican food on Friday night, which is totally okay. I factor it in. I practice intermittent fasting, you know, consistently, but not religiously, and we'll get into that. We're gonna get into all of the diet stuff, I swear, because diet's number one, true, all day long, forever and ever. Oh my God, it's the truth. And you can't outwork a bad diet. However, I feel that creating this habit right here, creating this habit where we're moving is extremely important, and I want to focus on that first. I want that to be the first step. So back to Mexican food and margaritas, because really, where would we be without Mexican food, without Mexican food, without Mexican food? We would be no one. We would be nothing. And margaritas. Yeah, it's just our treat, you know? And we try to just get back on track on Saturday. And that's kind of what I was fearing. I was getting further and further away from my workout regimen and my diet. That's why I want to drive home. I fail all the time. That's gonna happen, you know? So just get right back on track. Just, okay, you knock that one out. Okay, we did that. No big deal. I'm making up for it tomorrow. And not even making up for it. I'm just getting right back on track. You just don't need to get so far away from your regimen and your diet and your goals. I mean, for me personally, I'm not ever gonna want to stop eating pizza and steak and Mexican food and burgers and ice cream. I mean, those are just things that I crave. I know I'm gonna crave them. It's actually kind of silly for me to think that I would give those up 100% forever. I'm always gonna want those things. Pizza, a whole supreme pizza with every topping imaginable on it, covered in Parmesan cheese, hot wings dipped in ranch with some seasoned fries, preferably curly fries, but I'll take any fries. Golden chick with everything dipped in gravy, where you pile it all together and you put the chicken on the roll with the gravy. Dip it in some mashed potatoes. Holy crap. Babe's Chicken House, chicken fried steak with dollops of gravy and mashed potatoes. And biscuits, homemade biscuits. Ooh, breakfast biscuits covered in gravy. Holy crap. buttered popcorn at the movie theater where you eat the whole large by yourself and you can go get a refill and you can eat a whole other large by yourself. Queso from a Mexican food restaurant. Better yet, queso that has spicy beef and then avocado and beans and other just kind of goodness all dipped in. Fletcher's corny dog from the state fair. Not the jalapeno version, the regular version. Little caramel cubes that you get for 5 cents at the grocery store, although I think it's 15 cents now that the inflation has gotten hold of us. But the little fudgesicles, drumsticks, ice cream sandwiches, coconut cream pie from somewhere really good that knows how to make coconut cream pie really well and also maybe might make lemon pie really well. It's got to be good. You got to know what you're doing. Ooh, oh my God, sopapillas covered in honey and cinnamon sugar. Add some whipped cream. God bless America. Add some whipped cream to that shit. It's so good because where would we be without all of this stuff? We would be no one. I practice flexible dieting, and we'll get into that. I count macros, which is carbs, fat, and protein. Those are the 3 macros, and I'll teach you all about that goodness. And that's just what works for me. And that's really that's what you truly need to digest and understand. It all works. It all works. You just have to do it. You just have to do it and do it consistently. So what can you do long term? What can you do for forever? That's a good second conversation to have with yourself. What can you do always and forever? Drink your water all day, every day. All day, every day. I'm going to be here to put in that hard work with you. I'm going to show you a few things that I do to break up the monotony. I'll turn to the side and sidestep it. And I'm going really slow. You see that I'm going really slow. Crap! I forgot to start my Apple Watch. Dang it. I love my Apple Watch. Love it, love it, love it. I wear it every day. Yeah, don't be afraid to turn to the side. Do a little sidestep action. If you're on a treadmill, bump up that incline or speed up, slow down, whatever, just to change it up, you know, change up that monotony, forget where you are. You can even skip a step. 1, and a 2, and a 3. I'm just kidding, I'm not gonna count. And I'll bring in some exercise bands to make it harder. And maybe we'll do some kickbacks. Step it up and kick it back. But we're just gonna, it's baby steps. We're gonna start out basically on level 1. And I'm just reaching out to all you folks who aren't moving. Just grabbing y'all who wanna be moving. And you can move with Missy. Find the piece of equipment that you're gonna gravitate towards. I mean, I love the StairMaster. It's what we have. My husband found it on Craigslist, scooped this bad boy right up. Then we weren't using it. Yeah, check out the Facebook Marketplace in your area. Check out, you know, all those little garage sale pages, Craigslist, and people are getting rid of exercise equipment. They're not using it. They're hanging their laundry on it, and they're sick and tired of doing that. So you take advantage of that, and you go, and you get it, and you join me. You join me, and I'll do that work with you. Every drop of sweat rolling down your booty, I'll be there. Love it, love, love, love it. A fun little story, or I guess the story about where I got started. And I guess I've been doing this for probably 17 years. Holy crap. I was a freshman in college, and I'm sure you've all heard of the freshman 15. You know, you go to college and you get introduced to 2 things, okay? Keg parties and late night Whataburger. And I was hitting up both hardcore. And my pants were getting tight. My pants were starting not to fit. I could barely button them. I came home one weekend and I was talking to my mom. I was explaining to her that my pants were tight, and she goes, well, we'll just go buy you some bigger pants. And I was like, okay. You know, at first, I was like, okay, cool. We're going shopping. Mom's paying. I'm getting new jeans. Ooh, ooh, super cool. We head to the mall, and I'm trying on jeans 2 full sizes. 2 full sizes bigger. I thought, well, what do I do? Like, what happens when these jeans don't fit? Because it kind of hit me, it kind of scared me a little bit. I didn't like it. What about when these jeans don't fit? Do you just buy bigger? And it just immediately scared me, and I thought this cannot be my solution. I bought one pair of pants, and when I got back to school the next week, that Monday, I took my butt to the gym, and I started walking on the treadmill, and then I started running on the treadmill. Just ran 2 miles. I not even a lot. I mean, if you talk to a runner who's, you know, all about, they got 10 miles and then, not that kind of runner. I'm not that kind of runner. That's all I did. That's all I did. And I mildly watched my diet. I didn't know anything about nutrition. I never had to care about nutrition before. So I just did the typical, I made a salad. I made a salad for lunch, salad for dinner, more fruits and vegetables, a salad covered in ranch, and it took forever. For those old jeans to fit. It was a nightmare. I mean, pretty defeating, actually. And I just said, never again. I'll never do that ever again. It freaked me out. You can imagine when we were working from home, I was being lazy, being a slacker, it scared me. I thought, oh my God, I'm losing my habit. I'm getting soft, I'm getting weak. Why? What's wrong with me? And I need this. My mind and my body needs this. So here I am. Move with Missy was born. A light bulb went off one day, and I thought, oh man, it would be so great to have a workout partner right now. And so that's me. I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna do all this work right alongside with you. So join me. I'll be here every step, every calorie burned. I'll be there. Because there's no magic pill that you can just take and it just erases the Whataburger you ate. It just sheds off and negates all of that dessert you had. You know, kills, it crushes and shaves off all the bad calories you had. There's no quick fix. There's no easy fix. It's actually hard, right? I mean, am I right or am I right? This is your magic pill. Working out, diet, exercise is the magic pill. Yeah, yeah! Oh, I got sweat dripping everywhere. That's good, right? That's the point. That's what we're supposed to do. So, again, whatever you can do today, whatever your body will allow you to do today. So it's 1 minute. Cool, great, love it. Join me tomorrow and do 2 minutes. Just come back. Whew. And I'm gonna do before and after pictures. So check me out, Move with Missy on Facebook, Instagram, move.with.Missy. Subscribe to this channel, that way you can get notified every time I upload a new video. I would love to do a jump rope series, and a jump rope is really probably the cheapest piece of equipment or tool that you can buy to get started. So, you know, $3 or $4 at Walmart, you can start jump roping. You will shave inches off of your body by jump roping, I promise. If you just come back, create that habit, you'll notice that soon you can do a lot. You will surprise yourself, because they say, and I have no clue who they is, but there's this statistic basically that we all quit at 40%. So, you know, let's do better than that. Let's do better than that. So just dig deep, you know, just dig deep. We're just taking it one step at a time. Put me in your bag, and just take me right along with you when you're ready to get started. I've been working from home since March 17th. Oh, love it, love it, love it. Love to do it forever. I love being home. I love my family. They make me happy. And I just like being here and not driving, sitting in traffic for 2 hours a day. Because I'm 40 miles one way from where I work. 40 miles one way. So that drive is soul sucking. You can imagine how soul sucking I find that. But they do pay me to make that drive. And I have to have a job. There's not a no job for Missy scenario going on. So, gotta work. That reminds me, you know, going back to us needing this, if you have a family, if you've got a job, a house to clean, bills to pay, events, responsibilities, people to please, people to take care of. This right here, I'm not gonna say that it'll make you happy to clean your house, but it'll make you happy in general. It will, I'm a firm believer that this right here takes mind, body, heart, soul, all that, and it just aligns them. Like, you know, so Daniel's son, you know, karate. It just right here, it just aligns them. And it just makes you feel whole, and it makes you feel happy. And if I could reference Reese Witherspoon from Legally Blonde, who is Elle Woods, she said,
exercise creates endorphins. Endorphins make you happy. Happy people don't kill people.
That's true. That's true. I'm lashing out a lot less. I just totally spit everywhere. I'm lashing out a lot less when I'm doing that. When I'm doing this right here, I'm having no urges to throat punch people. So it's good. Just join me right here. The water's always nice. Everybody's welcome. And I truly want to be your workout partner. So tell me how you're doing. Tell me where you're from and tell me what you're looking for, because I would love to help. Like I said, I'm just getting started. This is grassroots. There's no script. I have no idea what's gonna fly out of my mouth. My mom did tell me to stop cussing so much. You should not cuss so much. I was like, thanks, Mary. Appreciate the tip. My mom's great. She's just good as gold, good to the core. And she's 69 years old, and she walks anywhere from 3 to 10 miles a day. She does. Her and my dad. My dad is 70. They do it together. They're in beast mode all the time, and they're adding quality years onto their life. Just think about it, because if they can do it, you can do it. I promise. I promise. I wouldn't steer you wrong. I would never steer you wrong. And I'm going to show you my sweaty hair action. And you see all that sweatiness, like glistening, all that hard work that we just did? Like, what is this liquid coming out of my body? But you have a good day, and I will see you later.